Dope, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Yo, bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
On the day of his birth, his father does his best to protect him and the village, even though he wasn't able to protect himself. On his deathbed, he looks down at his son. I leave all of this to you, Naruto. Become stronger than all of those around you and protect your home. Minato passes away with Kushina, and Naruto is found by the former third Hokage. He's taken to a hospital, and the man is left sitting in a room, wondering what he will do with the boy. A couple of weeks go by. As Naruto is kidnapped, a note is then left and given to the Hokage. Hiruzen begins to read it. The boy must learn of his heritage and what he truly is. However, we knights know that he is a Jinchuriki. If not for this, we, the knights of the Namikaze, would have kept the boy. So, we will return Naruto when he is of the age to become a true warrior of your nation. Hiruzen sighs, knowing the Leaf can't do anything. To wage war on another country right now would not be wise, seeing as many villagers do not even trust the Uchiha. This could only end in their loss, and even worse. So, they will have to wait it out until Naruto returns. We see 4 knights dashing through the forest, and as they walk through a cave, it reveals another village, as it wasn't an official village, as it more resembled a kingdom. The knight holding the baby began to speak. Look, Naruto, this is where you truly belong. The baby smiles towards the light of the kingdom, as we have a small time skip, as we see Naruto and an academy full of students. They all go to the training facility as their annual tournament begins. This was something special in the kingdom, to see who the top prospect was to become the next knight, as the Knights of the Round Table were honorable warriors who work right under Haido himself, the king of this nation. Many gathered for this tournament, especially Naruto's aunts and uncles. They watch as their nephew walks out with his sword and light armor. Naruto stands proud, ready for battle. His family wonders how he will do, but it's quickly shown how much of a prodigy Naruto is compared to the rest of his classmates. He swings his blade, disarming his opponent and striking them down with just one attack. Sir Naruto is the winner of this round. I did it. They cheer and shout for him, and he keeps winning and eventually makes it to the finals. Here is where the boy begins to be pushed back by his opponent. He swings his blade, trying to end it in one strike, but the attack is countered and he's cut instead. Naruto then flips away onto a wall, dashing back in, as he uses his speed to then blitz his opponent. He then turns around again, swinging his blade. The attack is blocked, and his opponent slams his fist into Naruto's side, sending him rolling on the ground. Get up, Naruto. Hearing the voices of his family motivates him, and he stands up, picking up his blade. Wait a minute. Uncle Temujin, am I right or left-handed? Each of his aunts then turn to him, wondering what he means by this, and his uncle sighs, shouting out, Naruto, you're right-handed. That makes much more sense. Right is always the right answer. Naruto then switches the hand that he was holding his blade, and his opponent begins to make fun of him. Do you really believe changing which hand you hold your blade will make any difference in our battle? It's already over, Naruto. Either way, you're too injured to do anything to harm me. In an instant, Naruto appears in front of his opponent smiling. A knight must always be on guard, no matter how weak his opponent is. Naruto cuts him down in an instant and stands there, the winner of this year's tournament. He's seen as a very strong child that could become a great knight one day. He returns home later that day as his family congratulates him. Fugai one of his aunts, goes into an old storage room and brings out something. Kamira, one of his other aunts, then begins to tear up with Renki, his final aunt, comforting her. Fugai hands it to Temujin, who is Naruto's main mentor, as he looks down at him. This was the blade made for your father when he was a knight. Upon leaving our home, he left it here. He must have had a feeling that you would one day come to reclaim it. And I believe it is a good early birthday present for your 10th birthday, as you deserve it. Naruto takes the blade, noticing it was just a hilt. Wait, where's the blade? Truthfully, I have no idea how to make the blade appear. Your father left without telling me so. I assumed, once it was in your possession, the blade was awakened to your power. Oh, I see. So, father left this as a gift, from the past to the future. Very well. If I am your successor, then this blade shall heed my call. Come forth, legendary Uzumaki blade. Naruto then begins to glow and swings the blade, with it finally coming out, as his family is shocked to see him wield it so effortlessly. Temujin then comments that he is the son of their younger brother, as they all smile looking at Naruto, and his training continues. In the next 2 years, Naruto becomes an official knight of the kingdom, and is the youngest to do so, as most children are knighted upon the ages of 13 through 15. Naruto was just a special case because he was so talented. Naruto gathers a small bag of his things, and he throws it over his shoulder. His aunts and uncle send him off as the boy begins to travel back to the Leaf Village. I will return one day and become the head of the Namikaze Round Table. They wish him luck as he heads through the cave of the mountain. Once outside, he smiles. Alright, now which way did they say the village was? Ah, that's right. Uncle Temujin always says go north until you find a clue. Naruto then slides down the mountain, and he makes it back to the ground where he continues traveling. Night soon begins to fall, and Naruto still hasn't made it to the village yet. As he lays against a tree, his stomach begins to make noise. I have forgotten to pack a lunch for the journey. No matter what, though, I shall hunt for more food and make it to this village. As he stands up, he sees a man with a leaf headband running with a scroll on his back. Mizuki is then stopped by Naruto, who smiles at him. I do not wish to waste any more time in this forest. So, can you instruct me which direction the Leaf Village is in? Mizuki looks at Naruto and decides to attack him. If he's looking for the Leaf Village, he must be an enemy. That should do it. Do you not speak the native tongue? I asked you a question. He turns around, realizing Naruto is perfectly fine. What the hell? How are you alive? That should have killed you. Naruto then turns around, revealing a stomach that heals itself, leading Mizuki to question who this man is. No, who is this kid? Because he realized how young Naruto was. Iruka then arrives at the scene and sees that Naruto's there, but he doesn't know who this is either. But he also sees Mizuki being confronted by this strange person. This might actually go in his favor. Naruto turns around, seeing his headband. Ah, maybe you know where the Leaf Village is located. Iruka nods but says they have to take him down first and get that scroll back. Naruto agrees and takes down Mizuki before Iruka could even see it. Naruto tosses the man the scroll and grabs Mizuki by his collar, seeing as he was unconscious. Alright, let us travel onward to the Land of Fire. We're already in the Land of Fire. Oh, we are? Then to the Leaf it is. The two travel back to the Leaf Village, where Naruto sees the face of his father on the mountain. So, he was even more of an honorable warrior than I was told. Always one step ahead of me, father. Hiruzen and Iruka were having a conversation, as Hiruzen has Iruka bring him this boy to his office. As when he arrives, Naruto stands there, looking around in the room. That can't be. Is it Is it really you? Naruto looks at him with a confused expression as he's never met this old man before. Hiruzen then utters his name. Naruto. Yes, it is I, Naruto Namikaze, the future knight of the Round Table and legendary warrior of this land. Iruka doesn't know who this kid is and doesn't want to meddle in their plans, so he leaves the room, leaving this to his Kage. Hiruzen asks Naruto how he's been over the years, and Naruto explains all the training that he went through, as now he must adopt a new title and surpass his father. First, I must become a Knight Ninja, and then a Knight Kage, and after that, I will return to become a Knight of the Round Table, and then the King of Knights. Hiruzen smiles and hands Naruto a leaf headband. Thank you for returning the scroll and defeating that rogue shinobi. You will be placed on Team 7, so meet at that building over there tomorrow morning. Naruto nods and leaves the room. He checks into a hotel and sleeps there, as the next morning Team 7 meets up and no one knows who Naruto is except for Kakashi. Hearing the name Namikaze jolts his memory to all the memories and fun times that he's had with his sensei. Sasuke then tells him that he's loud and annoying, and Naruto would turn to him. If you wish to challenge me, then say it. I will slay any foe that stands in front of me. It is my job as a knight, even if it is a future comrade. Sasuke goes to punch Naruto but is stopped by Kakashi. Well, it seems our leader has saved the day. Kakashi then tells them that teamwork is important, so they need to get along. And he tells them about the bell test that they will have this afternoon, as he points to the location and tells them all when to head there. He leaves, and Team 7 sits there in silence. Sakura breaks it by asking Naruto where he was from. I hail from a land far away from this one. There are knights all around the kingdom who are even stronger than me. Above all of them sits the 5 knights of the Namikaze Round Table. That sounds pretty cool. It is. It's the most awesome thing in the world. But, as of now, they are missing a member. And I will be the one to fill that spot. It is my legacy after all. You'll die before you become that strong. If that is what you think, then I will have to destroy your way of thinking. Until it is time for our next meeting, I will depart from the group. Naruto then flash steps away, shocking Sasuke and Sakura. As later in the day when Team 7 meets up, Naruto is seen hanging upside down from a tree. Kakashi walks up and tells them to begin. Sasuke rushes in, engaging his sensei in taijutsu. Sakura, not knowing what to do, looks up at Naruto, who doesn't look too good. What's wrong? Get down already. I can't. Why can't you? Because I've tied my legs to the branch so that I don't fall off of it. I thought you were using chakra. Chakra? What do you mean? This guy is either a genius or an idiot. Sakura helps cut Naruto down with a kunai, as when he falls on the ground, Sasuke had already been defeated, as his head was barely above the ground. Kakashi then turns his face to look at Naruto and Sakura, but is shocked while looking at Naruto's weapon. It's a sword, but it seems it's completely made out of chakra. The boy then appears before Kakashi trying to end the battle in one slice, but his sensei dodges it. Then he noticed that Naruto stopped moving. What's wrong, Naruto? Well, it's just my body. It feels too light right now. I'm used to my armor weighing me down. Let's see. Naruto walks over to Sasuke, cutting him from the ground, asking him to give him something heavy. The Uchiha makes a confused expression and then sees their sensei right behind Naruto. Naruto tilts his head while blocking the kunai of Kakashi. I guess I'll have to find a legendary blacksmith to forge me some new armor. Naruto then holds his blade as it begins to glow. A true knight can end a battle in one blow if he sees fit. He swings the blade, splitting the ground before Kakashi can dodge out of the way. Sorry to tell you, Naruto, but most fights in the shinobi world cannot be ended in one strike. Kakashi then looks down to see that the bells aren't even there anymore, as Naruto hands each of them to one of his teammates. How did he? No, it had to be that moment. He wasn't aiming to kill me. He was predicting which way I'd dodge. But how would he know? Kakashi tells his sensei that his son is truly something special, as he congratulates his team and they begin their mission that day. Naruto is used to doing simple tasks like this, but for the other two, it bothers them, as it's boring. They're supposed to be shinobi, so why were they saving cats and running basic errands? Sakura and Sasuke go to their sensei after about a week, and he says it is possible for them to get a different type of mission, as this excites them. He turns to them, asking if Naruto was okay with this. All of them then turn around, realizing that Naruto was nowhere to be found. Wasn't he just behind us? The two would nod, wondering where he went, as he didn't say anything. Naruto was now seen looking through a shop's glass window at all sorts of armor and weapons, as the shop was closed right now. Naruto was still admiring the work that was done, as he has to meet the person who did this. A short, gray-haired man with a yellow jacket and a blacksmith apron then walks into the shop, opening it up. Naruto, seeing this, goes inside as well. The man looks up, noticing the small shinobi. I'm looking for a slim, weighted armor to duel in, and my instincts have drawn me here. To you, sir, the legendary blacksmith of this village. Ayo looks at Naruto with confusion, but begins to smile. He vanishes from behind the counter and appears behind Naruto, already taking his measurements, and then having him try on different armors. You know, kid, you're the first to request for this type of armor. Are you some kind of knight? Seems my blacksmith has a good intuition as well. That is my current title until I become a Knight Kage. This excites Ayo, who introduces himself and as a man who helps create the weapons for this village. Naruto watches Ayo forge him a sleek dark blue armor that he puts on after it cools. Naruto, well, he draws his blade while wearing it, shocking the old man. Because not only does the blade glow, it also becomes much larger than its original state, as it also, well, Naruto also has a cape formed behind him. This kid, I can tell he's something amazing. Hey, what's your name? My name is Naruto Namikaze. You must be commended for your actions, Sir Ayo. So, here you go. Naruto reaches into his bag and pulls out a large amount of money, telling the man that he will be back to see what else the man can create. Ayo begins to smile, thinking his life just got a lot more interesting as of now. The black and blue armor complements Naruto's style perfectly. As he walks around, he's then found by Sasuke and Sakura. What the hell do you have on? It is the proper armor for a warrior such as me. Are you jealous, Sasuke? Well, whatever. Just come with us. Naruto is taken to the office of Hiruzen, where Team 7 is assigned the bridge builder mission. As the team heads out that day and begins their long journey, Naruto seemed to be even more confident than usual, as Kakashi noted his armor, wondering where he got it from. And for some reason, it suits Naruto more than he thought it would. It's not anything special by any means at all, either. As these thoughts roam around his mind, Naruto stops moving in front of the group and pulls out his blade as he slams his fist to the ground, forcing the rogue shinobi from their puddles as each of them attack Naruto. I knew it! No foe can hide from my blade, even if it is in water. Naruto dodges their kunai and chain, as his blade then grows larger, and he swings it, cutting through the chains. Naruto then cuts them each down with no effort at all. He sheathed this blade as his glow would diminish. Now, tell me why the two of you are here. They refuse to talk to him, so he picks them up by their shirts and forces them to look at him. The world around them changes as they appear in front of a gate. Looking down at them was an orange fox. You two can either speak to me or my larger comrade behind me. The beast snarls, which forces them to reveal that they were here to kill Tazuna, as this comes as shock to Team 7. Naruto nods, and he drops the two of them, wondering what he should do with them. He then looks down at the broken chains and uses what's left of them to tie them up, as he takes them with them. Let's keep moving. As they travel, Sasuke asks Naruto why he was so strong and what kind of training he did. Naruto then explains the annual night tournaments of his homeland and the schools that he went to there. They were a lot more brutal than the academy in the Leaf, or that's what Sasuke could tell. It was truly life or death in this night academy. But if the warriors there are so strong, Naruto must be one of the strongest because he was allowed to leave. They then get on a boat, where Naruto stands up. We shall now travel to the land of waves, where another foe awaits our great battle. Kakashi tells Naruto to sit down, but he ignores it, standing. Eventually, the boy sits down while listening to the story of Tazuna and what's really been going on in the land of waves. The group thanks the man for the ride as they get off the boat. Zabuza Momochi appears before them, and Naruto steps up looking at him. I see you have a blade. I wish to engage with you in a duel. No, Naruto. Kakashi denies Naruto this request and begins his own battle with Zabuza. Naruto sighs, sitting down and watching, analyzing the movements of Zabuza. It seems our sensei is losing. Sasuke and Sakura look back at the fight, watching Kakashi be captured in the water prison jutsu. Well, it's finally my time to shine. Naruto prepares to fight the clone of Zabuza, however Sasuke stands with him. There is no way you can save him alone. That is true. So, you must have a plan. Yeah, I do. Distract the clone long enough for me to free our sensei. You must think lowly of my strength. A mere clone cannot contest my power. Naruto pulls out the plasma sword and rushes in. The clone swings down the executioner's blade, and it cuts through the after image of Naruto. You are truly slow. Naruto kicks the clone to the side and begins to smile. A true knight will fight with every weapon that he has. Now, show me a good battle. The clone then forms a water dragon jutsu that comes down and consumes Naruto. This was one of the first times he's actually seen a jutsu like this. Zabuza then uses a wind jutsu to rust Naruto's slim armor, but Sasuke had already freed their sensei. The clone walks over to Naruto, who was kneeled and unable to move. A knight, huh? Well, your duel will end here. It swings down the blade at Naruto, but the boy breaks from the armor with his sheer strength. And now he only fights in his shirt and his boxers. Naruto cuts through the clone easily. Damn it. My armor. I will have to return to Ayo to gain another. Naruto then turns his head, watching Zabuza's body be taken away by the masked figure as he sits back down. That's strange. Sakura, hearing this, asks Naruto what he meant. Well, why did we let them go if Zabuza was still alive? Wait, Naruto, how can you be so sure? Because I was still fighting his clone when he died. So, if he actually died, the clone should have disappeared, right? I don't know much about chakra, but that seems to make sense to me. Sakura then nodded, telling him that that's right, as they have to tell Sasuke and Kakashi. The two turn around, seeing Sasuke and his sensei, or their sensei, passed out on the ground. Naruto picks up Kakashi and Sakura carries Sasuke back to the home of Tazuna. Naruto then goes out for a while to train on his own, while they wait for the two of them to awaken. Naruto then runs into a strange man who was picking flowers, as he ignored this, going to train in a different location. Before training, Naruto kneeled down and entered the domain of Kurama. My furry comrade, I am back. What did I tell you about calling me that, brat? I am the mighty nine-tailed fox, the strongest out of all the beasts in this world. Naruto then kneels down to him. My armor has been tarnished, so I wish to seek out your power and use it instead. I wish for you to help me train. The Nine-Tails then gets up on all fours, looking down at Naruto. Let us begin then. The next day, Team 7 looks around for Naruto, but can't find him, so they do their own training. This is where Sakura and Sasuke learn to walk on trees and stand on water. The day after this is when Team 7 heads to the bridge to help complete it. Naruto during this time returned to the home of Tazuna. That's weird. Where are they? Naruto looks around and then runs into two men sent to kill Tazuna and his family. They attack Naruto, but he strikes them down without even looking their way. Naruto walks around until he finds where the bridge is, where Sasuke and Haku were in battle. Senbon began to hit the young Uchiha over and over until Naruto came to his aid. Seems this is a formidable foe. Ice is a tricky weapon. Good thing I have some tricks of my own. Naruto draws his blade, with this time the color changing to a red hue, along with his eyes. This is a power beyond a regular knight. A super knight. What a lame name, Sasuke would say, as Naruto stands, watching Haku throw a Senbon from every mirror around them. He swings his blade, with chakra coming off of it, as it destroys all of the mirrors and splits Haku in half. Naruto then looks to Kakashi, who had finished off Zabuza with a lightning blade. His sensei turns to him, noticing his red glow. What is this power? No, it couldn't be. Could Naruto already have access to the Kyuubi's chakra? What kind of training did he really go through? Team 7 and Tazuna begin to hear noises behind them, as this is when Gato and his men arrive on the bridge. The team steps up, as this is where we will get an amazing fight scene, with Naruto leading the charge, Kakashi using his experience and skill to take down those in his way, as he also gets a few lightning blade kills in. Sasuke fights like an animal, using all of his chakra to keep creating fire-style jutsu that leave the men burning, crying out for help. As Sakura, well, she tries. Naruto was silent as he swung his blade through anyone who stood in his way. Team 7 then helps create the bridge that Tazuna would name after Naruto. Hearing this, Naruto would smile as he leaves his rusted armor in the land of waves so that it could be put up on display to inspire hope in the people. Tazuna thanks them as Team 7 then heads home. When they arrive back in the Leaf Village, Naruto immediately goes to Io with the money he earned from killing Haku as he was in the bingo book. He walks into the shop to see the old man already working on something. Naruto kneels to the back of Io. My legendary craftsman, I am in need for another piece of your artwork. Io turns around. I knew that armor wouldn't last you. It was a prototype after all. They all are, really. But this one will do better against water and any other elements you come into contact with as a shinobi. He hands Naruto a new black and silver armor that the boy puts on. It's a perfect fit, as always. Naruto leaves the man with even more money. As Io watches the boy leave the shop, he thinks to himself, that kid, he's really something else. Team 7 the next day would have a meeting where they sign up for the Chunin exams. This excites Naruto once he hears of it, thinking it would be just like the night exams. A couple more days go by as it would soon begin. Sakura and Sasuke are looking for Naruto in the building but can't find him. The two then run into Rock Lee, who absolutely destroys Sasuke in their short battle. Sakura is the one to figure out that this room, or the one that we're trying to go to, was a genjutsu, as the two would then head to the real room, and they enter to see Naruto already sitting down. Why didn't you come find us and bring us here? You can't leave the testing room once you're in here. You have to wait until the test is over. Not my rules. Sasuke then asked him how he knew the other room was an illusion. Naruto then begins to chuckle and looks up at his two teammates. Illusions can't work on me. Why can't they? I'm a night ninja. What can I say? No, I think you're just an idiot. Sasuke takes his seat as Sakura does as well. The rest of the participants would walk into the room and do the same. The rules for the written exam are explained, and it commences. Team 7 passes this exam as now they head to the Forest of Death, where Anko explains the rules and what each scroll, well, all the scrolls that they need to pass. She looks around for the perfect Genin to make an example of and sees Naruto in his armor. She throws a kunai at him, but he cuts it in half with his blade. Fast. Alright, hotshot. You and your team can enter in first. Naruto thanks her. As Team 7 goes in, they would stop in the middle of the forest and wait for another team to appear. Why are we doing this again, Sasuke? Just trust me. I want to try something out. A sound team eventually arrives, and Sasuke looks at Naruto. Hey Naruto. What is it, Sasuke? To become a Night Kage, these foes stand in your way. We need their ultimate scroll to pass this exam, and you're the only one who can get it for us. Sasuke, there's no way that Naruto will fall for that. The two then look back, seeing one of the shinobi already unconscious. As the other two rush in at Naruto, his power continues to rise, and he takes down the last two of them and gets the scroll. He tosses it to Sasuke, who smiles back at him. Alright, now that we have the ultimate scroll, we can go. Yeah, let's move. The two jump back into the trees, and they look at Naruto. Come on, Naruto. It's over. Show yourself, villain. I know you're there. Sakura and Sasuke tell Naruto that no one is there, but Naruto's blade grows in size. If you will not show yourself, then I will be the one to strike first. Naruto swings down his blade, splitting the giant tree in front of him in half, cutting off one of the arms of Orochimaru. Well, there you are. The snake Sanin summons a snake that swallows Naruto whole while he attacks Sasuke. He sends Sakura flying into another tree branch and extends his neck to Sasuke's own. As he would leave the curse mark there, his legs are then cut off by Naruto. That's some impressive power. You'd make a very fine vessel as well. Orochimaru spits out a new body and tries to bite the neck of Naruto, but the boy was too fast. Orochimaru then decides to show him the difference between them and begins to push Naruto back. I see. So, you were hiding your true power as well. Now, I believe we both can go all out. Prepare yourself for my strongest form. Naruto enters what he calls a Super Night, which is just using the Kyuubi's chakra. Seeing this, Orochimaru knew he wouldn't be able to use him as a future vessel, because the Kyuubi would get rid of the seal. Naruto swings his sword, but Orochimaru ducks under, and then chakra appears around his fingertips as he presses on Naruto's seal and begins to manipulate it. This causes the red chakra to then vanish from his body as Naruto passes out on the ground, dropping his blade. The Sanin then leaves the area, and Sakura drags her teammates under a tree. She tries to move Naruto, but his armor makes him too hard to move, so she covers him in leaves and tries to make him look like the ground. Within his mind, Naruto would see Kurama, who is now chained up once again. So, it seems you've been sealed. That won't work for us though. Naruto makes his blade appear in his mind as Kurama questions this, but Naruto doesn't have an answer. He would then cut him free, and we see the seal on his body, well, the one that was placed by Orochimaru, go away. Seems you were too cocky, brat. No, I wasn't. What do you mean? Well, I should have just used my ultimate attack, but I wanted to save it for the exams. Kurama then scolds Naruto for holding back, but he says it'll be fine. Since you've already mastered that little bit of power, it's time we give you an upgrade. Alright, just leave it to me. Naruto I know who you are, brat. You do not have to repeat it every time you see me. Naruto begins to laugh and then feels the power coursing through his veins. He wakes up in a one-tailed state, picking up his sword. He then hears fighting near him as he arrives on a tree branch, looking down at the battlefield below him. Sasuke breaks the arms of a shinobi, and that shinobi's teammates would go to attack him, but their faces are grabbed by Naruto. The yellow-haired Genin then slams them to the ground, making them pass out. Sakura managed to calm down both of her teammates, as now they could head to the tower. After they arrive, they sit and wait for a while until the preliminary matches begin. Eventually, we get to Naruto versus Kiba, as each fighter would step down. Hiruzen wonders what Naruto's fighting style would be like, as this is when we see him pull out the blade. Kiba and Akamaru try to slash Naruto, but they fall to the ground with big cuts across their chest. The win is then given to Naruto, who smiles as he walks back to watch the final match of the first round. The remaining Genin are given time to train, and Naruto heads out on his own, while Sasuke is trained by Kakashi. Naruto runs into Jiraiya, who is in the village, but since he doesn't know the sexy jutsu, Jiraiya doesn't really have a reason to help him. Naruto walks away, as this is when Jiraiya asks for his name. I'm Naruto Namikaze, the Night Ninja. Hearing that family name, Jiraiya decides to train Naruto. In the short amount of time they have, Naruto learns how to summon, to perform the Rasengan, and he learns how to control his chakra even better. The first match of the second round is Naruto against Neji. Each fighter steps down, as Neji begins to talk down on Naruto's armor. You dare disrespect the legendary blacksmith that made this? You have already sealed your fate by using that trash tongue of yours to speak. I will show you no mercy in our battle. Naruto jumps forward with his blade in his hand, as Neji dashes to the side, barely dodging the attack. He's fast. There's no way I can make this battle one of speed and power. I'll just have to use my perfect timing to land a strike against him. Naruto would jump forward again, as then 3 of his chakra points are closed. He does it again, but the same thing would happen to him. Sakura wonders if Naruto could win here, and what he could do to do that. He shouldn't be losing to Neji at all. This is when Naruto was hit with the 360 palm rotation, and Sakura would see the slight smile of Naruto. Alright, I figured out how to beat you. There's a flaw in that defense of yours, and I shall show it to you. There's no way you can do anything. It's perfect. Naruto then smiles. Violet Flash. 9-tailed strike. No one even sees Naruto move. All they see is Neji falls to the ground with cuts on his body, as Naruto will be declared and goes back up to watch the rest of the matches of this round. The attack on Konoha still does happen, and Naruto chases after Gaara to help out Sasuke and Sakura. When he arrives, he has to save each of them from the sand of the Jinchuriki's attacks. Gaara then begins to transform into Shukaku. Naruto stands on top of a tree, facing the beast. A wave of sand begins to crash down on Naruto, but he pulls out another weapon that he had Io make for him. A plasma bow begins to glow in his hands, as then purple arrows would form. He then uses the properties of a tail beast bomb, as this will be his ultimate attack. He shoots them through the tail beast, causing an explosion, and Shikaku to begin cracking as it dissipates. Gaara slowly begins to fall to the ground, as he's saved by Naruto, and left there for his siblings to find him. They would arrive, mere seconds after this, to only watch Naruto walk away and carry his own teammates back to the village, as the Konoha Crush would end minutes later. Days would pass, as Jiraiya would go to find Naruto, as they were given a new mission from the elders. Find Tsunade and convince her to become the next Kage. The two leave the Leaf Village, and Naruto asks why he couldn't become the Kage. Jiraiya tells him it requires more than just strength. Naruto would understand this, as it's the same with the Round Table in his homeland. They stop in a nearby town, where she was last spotted not too long ago, as Jiraiya would leave Naruto in the hotel. Instead of just staying in the hotel room, Naruto goes out to find something else to do, as he was bored. So when Itachi and Kisame arrive in the room, he wasn't there. Sasuke still does show up and get bodied by his elder brother, but the two Akatsuki members decide to leave. There's no point in searching for their target, since they were already being tracked down by Leaf Shinobi. Jiraiya would come back to the room to see a passed out Uchiha in the hallway on the ground. He then looks for Naruto but can't find him at all, so he would take Sasuke to the hospital, leaving him there, and he finds Naruto on the roof of the hotel, meditating in the sun with no shirt at all. "What the hell are you doing up there?" "The sun gives the night his strength, so you must become just like it. Burn bright so that all can see your glory." Jiraiya wonders where this child gets his wild imagination, as neither of his parents have it at all. They eventually do find Tsunade, super drunk, in a bar, as she decides to decline their offer and begins to bash down and talk down on the other Kage. She notices Naruto's outfit, asking if he was a knight. He nods, as she tells him that the knights are even worse than the shinobi. They believe they're all so high and mighty because of their leader. Naruto stands, telling her that the knights are even better than shinobi. At least the knights haven't caused all the wars on this land. She stands up, saying war is inevitable. Not if you have a strong leader. "Oh yeah? Then why don't we go find one?" "We did. She's just acting like an old hag right now." Tsunade sends Naruto out of one of the windows of the building, and he gets up outside. "If you wish to fight me, so be it. I, Naruto, will not lose here to the likes of anyone until I become a member of the Round Table." Tsunade and Naruto begin their battle, where she's shocked to find out that the two of them are somehow equal. She would agree to become the Hokage after their battle, which shocks them, but she says she has some business to attend to the next morning. Naruto and Jiraiya go to their home and would sleep there with Tsunade and Shizune for the night. As Jiraiya sleeps in the next morning, Naruto trails Tsunade and sees her meet up with Orochimaru. She goes to heal his hands, but Kabuto warns his master. Before any of them could move, both of Orochimaru's hands were cut off by Naruto's blade. He then grabs Tsunade before Kabuto's attack could land. "What are you doing? They're too far for us to attack them now." Naruto then sheathes his blade and pulls out his plasma bow. A giant arrow of chakra forms as he shoots it forward. The arrow splits into hundreds of smaller arrows that rain down on the duo as they escape. While watching this, Tsunade wonders how strong Naruto truly is. Later that day, the group then heads back to the Leaf Village, where Tsunade heals all the injured Genin and is promoted to the 5th Hokage. This is where Naruto and a couple others earn the rank of Chunin. Naruto goes by to check on Sasuke to see how he was doing, to walk in to see him slap the food out of the hands of Sakura. Naruto grabs him by his shirt. "You dishonorable warrior." "Oh yeah? And where have you been this whole time? It doesn't matter how much you train. I'll be stronger than you." "Alright, I accept your duel." They go to the rooftop, where each of them use their signature attack. Kakashi makes it just in time, in order to throw each of them into a water tower. Sasuke looks down at Naruto's water tower to see it completely obliterated, as this causes him to doubt his own ability and his strength, which makes it a lot easier for the Sound 4 to convince him to leave. As in the morning, Naruto and a group of Genin set out to bring back Sasuke. Each one of the Genin takes on a member of the Sound 4. Naruto then makes it to confront Kimimaro. The bone swords are no problem for Naruto, who can easily deal with all of them. The two would continue to clash until a drunk Rock Lee enters the battle. Naruto thanks him, leaving it to him and chasing down Sasuke. As he tries to cross across the water in the Valley of the End, chakra arrows stop him from crossing. He then turns around to see multiple arrows raining down on him. He performs a fire-style jutsu in order to stop them. Naruto then appears behind him, but Sasuke flips over his blade and kicks him in the face. "Thanks to this power that I've been granted, I've become even stronger than you. Don't make me laugh. The power that I've trained my whole life to gain cannot be earned in a single day. Sasuke would then enter stage 2 of his curse mark, but Naruto would enter a one-tailed state and also creates a clone. His clone shoots arrows at Sasuke while he swings his blade. Sasuke is overwhelmed by these two and has to be saved by Orochimaru in a brand new body. Naruto attacks Asani once again, but he summons a serpent to act as a distraction that allows them to get away. Naruto then heads back to the village with the mission being a complete failure. After returning, he's given another mission from Tsunade to go with Jiraiya for 3 years. Naruto and his sensei begin to prepare for their departure from the Leaf Village, but first, Naruto goes to Io. "I'll be back, my friend. Don't be too long, my brave knight. I'll have new weapons and armor for you to test upon your return." Naruto nods and leaves after throwing his hood on. He meets with Jiraiya at the gate of the village, and the two set out on their long journey. 3 years quickly pass as we see Naruto, without his armor, only in a black and blue outfit, as he sits on a hill overlooking the village. He goes inside with Jiraiya, and the two head to Tsunade's office. The woman is shocked to see how tall Naruto has gotten over this time, and he seems even stronger than before. The boy then places his headband on the woman's desk. "I'm leaving, and I'm heading back to my true home. I will unite the Leaf and the Haido Kingdom as allies so they can assist you." Tsunade understands, and it's not like she could stop him if she wanted to. She wishes him luck, and Naruto heads from her office as he goes to the shop of Io, finding the man crafting even more armor. Seeing Naruto, he broke down in tears because he views him as his own grandchild. "Glad to see you're back, kid. I can't even call you that anymore, seeing as how tall you've gotten. Io, I'm leaving the Leaf, and I want you to come back to my kingdom with me. There, you will be one of the best craftsmen and blacksmith, and will always have business. You'll have your own shop there too." Io thinks about it and agrees to go. He packs up his shop into bags as the two would set out. They travel for many days and make it to the mountain. "How are we supposed to get up there?" "Don't worry about that, Io." Naruto then summons the Nine Tails, almost giving the man a heart attack as Kurama lifts them to the top. They then begin to walk through the cave and make it to the other side to see a kingdom surrounded by mountains. They then see the forest down below, right in front of the kingdom. They slide down the mountain and begin walking through. Knights would walk from the shadows, surrounding the two of them, as one knight in particular catches the eye of Naruto. "Uncle Temujin, I have returned to my home." The man then tells the knights to stand down, and he walks towards Naruto. The two get face to face, with Temujin's face lighting up as he hugs Naruto tight. "My nephew has come and has become a great young man. Truly amazing. Who is this you've brought home with you? I expected a girl, not an old man." Naruto begins to laugh as he walks back, putting his arm around the old man. "This is Sir Io. He is a legendary blacksmith from the Leaf Village and has created many amazing weapons for me. Here." Naruto then hands him the plasma bow, and his uncle takes note in its beauty. He notes how much work was put into it. As he welcomes the two into the kingdom, Temujin takes Naruto to their home, while his knights help set up Io in his new shop. Temujin walks in with his sisters wondering why he came home so early from his patrol. This is when they see Naruto walk into their home. Each of them stands, not believing their own eyes. Naruto smirks, but then kneels. "I have returned to become a knight of the Round Table." His aunts surround him and bring him in for a hug while crying. They then notice how tall he's become, even taller than them. Fugai smiles, telling Naruto that he should get some rest tonight. The 5-day trial will begin the next day. Naruto nods and heads to bed early. He is then awoken by water surrounding his body. He sits up in a river looking around, seeing the lighted torches. Naruto stands back up and goes to step out of the water, but his ankles are chained to something. So, it seems the trials have already begun. The knights around Naruto would then rush at him with their blades. He ducks under and grabs their swords, beginning to fight them with combat. He tries to take a step, but the chains don't budge at all. His family was overseeing this, with Temujin bring Io to watch. This is our famous trial by the Great Flame. For 5 days, Naruto shall endure combat, and he is not allowed to lose once. A knight must be unwavering no matter how tired. Each day, the temperature will increase till it's scorching hot. Io calls the boy crazy, but wishes him luck. Naruto gets cut across his chest where he's given a scar, and then he dodges another knight, grabbing him by the head and slamming his face to his knee. The man passes out on the ground, but Naruto takes his blade, cutting through the chains. Now, we can continue more evenly, don't you think? Naruto rushes forward, sending 5 knights into the air with one slash. I feel better than ever before. Don't tell me the rest of you are getting tired. Naruto would fight with the knights all day, until the sun finally sets. This is when the knights stop and Naruto is allowed to rest. He kneels in the water and falls asleep while holding his blade. Naruto then wakes up in a circle of flames. These flames are so high he can't even see over them. The only thing he could see was the sky. Many people, well, he can hear them. For some reason he hears the screams, so he jumps through the flames, going to save as many people as he can for hours. His speed and stamina are put to the test here, as well as his courage, as he has to run through many flames that burn his hands. Naruto manages to last long enough until, well, this part of the test was over, as this exam, or part of it, would last 2 days. Next, he wakes up noticing the dead bodies around him. He looks for sunlight by walking around but can't find any. I'm underground. Flames then begin to spark behind him and around him. He looks to the right and left, wondering which way he should take. And he also wonders how far down he truly is. Naruto grabs a blade off the ground with the cloak and begins running. It takes him an additional 2 days to escape this place, as it tested his brain, since it was a maze. Naruto exits with his family surrounding him while they were in his armor. They then sat in silence as Haido himself appeared, the king of this nation. You've done well, Naruto. You will now be known as Sir Naruto Namikaze, Knight of Haido's Round Table. Naruto smiles, thanking the man, and he stands back up. His family and Io hug him tight, congratulating him, but soon realize that he was passed out while standing. Naruto wakes up a couple of days later in his home, remembering the night trials. He then looks at his burns, smiling that he was actually able to do it. He's a member of the Round Table. He gets up and goes to the workshop of Io, seeing how many other workers were now in it, studying under him. Seeing Naruto enter, he smirks. I've been expecting you, kid. Follow me. Io then leads Naruto to his new upgraded plasma blade, bow, and armor set. He suits up and heads to the castle of Haido. Naruto explains the alliance that they could have with the Leaf Village, as Haido would agree with this, as he tells them to head off with Lady Tsunade. He believes their kingdom should help other villages, especially against the Akatsuki. This is when he sends his knight to establish their relationship. Soon, a mission will be given to them, and he calls Naruto into the throne room, where he tells Naruto of Gaara being captured. He gives Naruto 4 knights to have under him, as he goes to help support the Leaf Village and protect the sand. Naruto and his knights head out to the Sand Village and make it there the same time as Team 7 and Team 9. Naruto leaves the work inside to the Leaf Shinobi, as he and his knights go out to find the Akatsuki. They run forward in the sand, but they aren't getting anywhere closer, so they summon animals. Most of the knights summon horses, but Naruto summons Kurama and leads them forward. Soon, they would catch up to Sorcery. The Akatsuki member turns around, only to be struck with multiple plasma arrows in the chest. The rest of the puppets are then released, as Naruto lets his knights and Kurama go up ahead. He pulls out his upgraded blade. Upon releasing it, it becomes much larger in size. What is he? Naruto throws the blade over his shoulder and raises one hand towards 100 puppets. If you manage to survive this, I'll fight you as a true warrior. But as of now, I'm in a rush. Naruto shoots a massive tail beast bomb out of his hands, as then the puppet parts begin to rain down from the skies. Naruto leaves the area, seeing that nothing survived, and as Deidara was about to make it to the meeting point, arrows would then hit his shoulder. He looks down, seeing the squad of knights coming right after him. What a bothersome group. He throws down clay explosions, and they're all cut through by another knight. Naruto then jumps into the air and rises above Deidara. Violet flash. Naruto swings down his blade, cutting Deidara in half and his bird. Gaara is then caught by the other knights as the group ride back to the sand village. It shocks the sand and leaf shinobi. After dropping Gaara off, the group of knights would leave the area and head home as their mission is complete. Not much else happens, as they do not heavily involve themselves with the leaf until Naruto hears of Jiraiya's death. He goes to the leaf village to help them fight against pain, as when he arrives, the leaf was already destroyed. How cowardly. Sakura, who was already defeated, laid crying, remembering all the good times she had with Naruto and Sasuke. She realized that Sasuke has truly betrayed them, and she knows she can only rely on one person. She screams out Naruto's name, wishing for him to be here in this moment, as the leaf needs his strength, and somehow he appears right in front of her, facing down the paths of pain. Don't worry, this battle shall be over quickly. Her tears then dissipate upon seeing him, and she smiles once again. I dedicate this battle to my fallen sensei, as I shall not lose here. Naruto pulls out his blade, and a cape of energy also flows behind him, with his armor lighting up. So, this is the nine-tailed Jinchuriki. He's more powerful than the rumors let on. The Diva Path gets ready, but in an instant, 3 paths of the 6 are cut down by Naruto. What speed! The Diva Path has one of its arms cut off, but it uses the other to push Naruto back. The dust clears, showing the plasma shield in front of Naruto. It vanishes, going back into his forearm plate. A mighty foe indeed. I expect no less from this battle. But it's already over. Naruto then looks back up, seeing the other paths of pain be revived. A 6-on-1. No honor at all. Well, seems my math is still wrong. It's a 2-on-6. Right, Kurama? The tailed beast inside Naruto smirks as he enters a controlled 4-tailed state, making his blade turn red alongside his armor. Naruto vanishes and reappears behind each path of pain, cutting through them with one slash, destroying their bodies. He then flips into the air, shooting down explosive arrows that completely devastate the rest of the 6 paths. Nagato wondered where this strength came from. It's alright. He won't be able to find out where we are, right? As he says this, an arrow almost strikes him down, if not for Konan. How did he find me? Minutes later, Naruto crashes through the roof in a 1-tailed state. You've killed my mentor, and for that you must also face death so that he may rest in peace. I see. So, you've already chosen the path of vengeance, as vengeance will breed more hatred, and hatred will cause more pain amongst others. Is that the path you truly wish to take? Naruto scratches his head before cutting down both Konan and Nagato, leaving them there. He goes back to the leaf, where Lady Tsunade is out of commission. In her final words, as she saw Naruto, she makes him the temporary Kage. Naruto then begins rebuilding the village, which takes about a month. During this time, he also goes over the Hokage documents and finds a lot of horrible things that go on in the background. This causes him to banish Danzo and some of the elders from the village. Danzo would try to use a genjutsu on Naruto, but it didn't work at all, so he's forced to leave the village, where he will be found by Obito and a vengeful Sasuke. Naruto keeps maintaining the leaf until eventually Tsunade wakes up, resuming her position of Kage. She would call for a Kage summit amongst the others, and tells Naruto to send word of this to Hido. Naruto departs, saying they will meet once again. As when the Kage summit occurs, Naruto stays in the Hido kingdom with his uncle, as his aunt would go with Hido to the meeting. During this is when the two knights train many others in preparation for the worst to come. Temujin was shocked, as many of the knights, even if they were older, looked up to Naruto as an inspiration to them. He was a magnet of light for their attention. Even though he wasn't the best teacher, he was a good role model for the others. Hido and his aunts return, alerting their kingdom of a war that is approaching. The Leaf and many other villages don't want Sir Naruto to participate in this war. However, I will have him on the front lines of our fleet, leading us into battle. Many turn to Naruto, who would smirk. We will not lose. I put it on my pride as a knight. They all cheer as another month goes by, is when the allied shinobi forces finally meet up together. The Fourth Great Shinobi War begins, and Naruto is on the main battlefield with his family. He cuts down White Zetsu with ease, as the war tends to go the same here. A big change happens when Madara is summoned to the battlefield and sees Naruto. He tries to summon the Nine Tails, and Naruto kneels, feeling the pain. The Nine Tails Jinchuriki. He's already here. Well, that makes my job a lot easier now. Madara jumps down from the ledge, and the allied shinobi forces are terrified to even move against him. Naruto steps up through the crowd. I wish to face you, alone in a duel. So you believe you possess the strength, even greater than that of Hashirama? Because he was the only one to defeat me in combat. Naruto's chakra cape reveals itself, alongside his plasma blade. Oh, your power. It's increased vastly in just a few seconds. You might actually be a challenge. Alright then, boy. Come amuse me. Naruto dashes in, swinging his blade as Madara dodges the first slash, but somehow the next 6 hit him before he could even use his Sharingan to see it. What was that? Naruto then appears behind the man. Rasengan. This sends his opponent into a sand mountain. The allied shinobi forces cheer for Naruto, but watch as a giant fireball was sent their way. Naruto cuts through it with ease in one slice, saving them, but is kicked far away by Madara. He would get up, dodging another deadly strike. You're not half bad, kid. Madara then watches as Naruto's armor begins to glow as well. What's the secret behind all of this power? Naruto then jumps above him. Let's end this. Violet Flash. Naruto swings down his arm, with his blade growing in size. It sends shockwaves back to the army once the attack lands. But now, Naruto flips away to a rock pillar, looking down at the blue armor that surrounded the man. It was cracked, but he was still fine while sitting inside. If not for the Susanoo, I would have completely perished. That boy is a problem within my plans. And the fact that he has the Nine Tails is also quite bothersome. Well, let's see how you can do against blades far superior to his own. Madara creates a half-body Susanoo that has 4 arms as it swings all of its blades down at Naruto, who blocks with his own. But the hilt itself begins to crack. Naruto pushes the blades back into the air and flips away. My sword. I must end this quickly and go back to visit Sir Ayo. Naruto's power begins to increase so much so that his chakra could be seen from miles away. Naruto jumps into the air, swinging his blade down to the ground, and as the army arrives to their location, his family would see what happened to him. Naruto was pierced by the blades of the Susanoo and was unconscious. Shockingly, the person that saved him and acted quickly was Sakura, as she breaks the blades of the Susanoo with her 100 seal strength and runs off while holding the body of Naruto, as the army would create a long enough diversion for the two of them to somehow get away. But Naruto's family has little faith that he could survive an attack that devastating. She then begins to heal Naruto. Please wake up, Naruto. Deep within Naruto's mind, he imagines a blade so strong it could cut through anything. Naruto wakes up in a cold sweat, holding his chest to see the scars that were left on it. Sakura then hugs him while crying. I thought I lost you. Where's my sword? She shows him what remains of it, and he sighs. I must go on another quest to retrieve the legendary blade that was in my vision and defeat Madara. But Naruto, we don't have time. We have to go back to the battle. How can I go back to a battle that I cannot properly fight in? Naruto stands up and falls to one knee, coughing out blood. You can't do this alone. You're too weak right now. I'll come with you. Thank you, Sakura. Naruto then summons Kurama, in a smaller version of course, and Sakura places him on the back of the beast, as Naruto would put out a hand, and she gets on as well. The two ride out of the forest, and as they travel they encounter White Zetsu and revive Shinobi. Using his plasma bow, Naruto is able to shoot them down, but it still takes a great toll on him. Sakura then noted that he left behind his damaged armor. Are you okay, Naruto? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? She shakes her head, saying no reason, but Kurama and Sakura could tell that he wasn't. Back there, he missed multiple arrow shots, which isn't like him at all. Soon, they make it back to the Haido Kingdom. They go into Ayo's shop, and Naruto runs to him, as he would then trip and fall to the ground, but Ayo catches him. Naruto then begins crying. I lost everything. Everyone's going to die because of me right now. I lost my armor, my sword, my strength. It's all gone. Ayo lets the child run on for a little bit before pulling away and slapping him in the face. Sakura goes to step in, but Kurama tells her to stop. Let them be. But just watch them. Ayo pushes Naruto to the ground. Listen to me, boy. You are Sir Naruto, a great knight of the Haido Empire, and a knight of the Round Table at that. I will not tolerate this behavior from you, even if the world is at stake. I will not make a weapon for someone who cries over their weaknesses without a goal to become stronger. Come back for a weapon once you've realized who you truly are. The three of them are then kicked out of the shop by the man, as Naruto was holding his head down. It's all over. There's no way I can make it back to the war in time to help everyone. Come on, Naruto. You're a knight now. You can't be saying that. Everyone, they're counting on you. Even me. How can I be a knight, Sakura? I have no blade, no armor, no courage, and no strength. That's all I need to become a knight, and I've lost it. Naruto walks off and leaves Kurama with Sakura. Even though he's a brat and he's grown up, he's still just a child in his mind. Wait, Ninetales. Do you know why Naruto's been so strong? You've always been with him. If you know why, maybe we can use it to help him get back to that point. It's his imagination. If Naruto does not feel like a knight, his strength will show it. However, if the conditions are met, his power becomes godlike. as he's defeated me multiple times even when he was just a small boy. This shocks Sakura, but she understands it. But how can they make him feel like a knight again? She then gets a plan. Kurama and Sakura go to find Naruto at his favorite restaurant, eating slowly until his food becomes cold. Naruto, we have a legendary quest for you. We found the location of a special ore. This way, you can bring it back to Sir Io and have him make you a new weapon and armor. Naruto sighs. Such an ore does not exist, for I would have found it by now. But Naruto, this quest will make you a Knight Kage. Hearing that title, Naruto's entire demeanor changed. Well, what are we waiting for? Let us set off. Sakura smiles to Kurama as they would leave the Hideout Kingdom. Where is this legendary ore located, Sakura? It's in a place we've been before. Kurama takes them back to the Land of Waves. Ah yes, it's the bridge. It was named after me. We're going to destroy it and use the materials. No, you idiot. We have to go see the people of this town. As they walk into the Land of Waves, many people would surround Naruto and thank him for saving them. Naruto then sees Tazuna and his grandson, the great bridge builder. Where are you keeping the legendary material at? Sakura and Kurama are nervous now, since the Land of Waves doesn't have a legendary material. Sakura only wanted the people of, this place to bring Naruto's spirit back up and boost his ego. Tazuna then looks on confused. How did you know about it? Sakura's jaw drops. There's no way there's actually a legendary ore here. Well, I wouldn't call it legendary, but it isn't quite normal either. Tazuna leads them while telling a story. After your team left, we soon discovered the treasures of Gato and his men. There was gold and money, of course, but there was also something else. A large ore that could not be melted down by any normal means. Here it is. You're welcome to have it if you want it. They walk in the room to see a large white ore, and Sakura asks Tazuna where it came from, but the man has no idea. He just knows that it can't possibly be from Earth. Naruto then thanks them, opening up a scroll and sealing it inside. Sakura, we must hurry back to the Hideout Kingdom. She still can't wrap her brain around them actually having the ore, as it must just be some crazy coincidence. But the two of them get back on Kurama and rush back to the kingdom. Once there, Naruto kicks down the door of the shop and kneels. Sir Io, I have returned, as there is only one way I wish to defeat my foe, and that is with an armor and weapon that has been created by you. I present to you that legendary ore. Naruto opens back up the scroll, and the white ore appears. Io looks at it with his magnifying glass, and then back to Naruto, who seemed to be back to his old self. He hugs the boy and makes him stand. We don't have much time, so everyone in the shop, stop what you're doing, and let's get started. Io has the three of them help as well, as by the end of the day, the armor and weapon is done, as Naruto suits up. He now wore a white and gold slim-like armor with his blade. This is the blade I dreamed about. The mighty Excalibur. Naruto thanks Io before heading out with Kurama and Sakura. On the battlefield, night had fallen, and the Ten Tails had already been summoned, using a tail of the Eight Tails, and the chakra from the twins Genkaku and Kenkaku, who survived in the belly of the Nine Tails. The appearance of the Ten Tails was a little different here, as it looked more like a giant dragon. It shoots a tail beast bomb right towards the shinobi, but a sword lands in the ground in front of all of them. Then, a figure in white armor grabs the blade from the stone, and as the attack drew closer, hit it up into the skies above. The explosion sends a shockwave throughout the entire land. After Naruto and Sakura would arrive, Sasuke and the Kage would come as well. But for some reason, when she sees Sasuke, Sakura doesn't have those feelings pop up for him like she used to. She wonders why. Naruto then jumps forward towards Madara and begins their next battle. He swings his blade, and cuts through the Susanoo armor. Not bad at all, Naruto, but let's see how you can deal with this. Madara prepares to drop another meteor on the allied shinobi forces, but Naruto grabs his new plasma bow and shoots his sword into it, causing it to be blown to pieces. Obito would try to sneak up on Naruto, but a yellow-haired Kage would save him. Naruto, are you okay? Naruto then flips into the air, catching his blade as it fell to the ground. I'm fine, father, but I need you to occupy the man in the mask. That'll be no problem. Minato then stands up, looking towards Kakashi, who would nod, as Minato would enter KCM. Naruto then rushed back to Madara, who refuses to fight a clone of Hashirama. Naruto swings his blade, cutting off his arm. That can't be possible. He's even stronger than before. Madara and Naruto clash blades over and over. Even now, Naruto kept growing stronger and stronger. Seeing that the battle was not going in his favor, Madara ran over to the Ten Tails and sealed it within himself. He then flew over Naruto, using the planetary devastation to send him into space. He goes to cast Infinite Tsukuyomi, but Naruto from space crawls through the planetary devastation and raises his blade to the sun. And with a smile, he looks down. I am the knight that will save the world and become the Night Kage. Violet Flash, Earth Divider. Naruto splits the chakra tree and Madara in half. Naruto then jumps back down to the earth and stands over Madara, who is defeated. Black Zetsu tries to keep him alive, but is cut in half by Naruto. What? I shouldn't be able to die from the strike of a mere mortal blade. Black Zetsu then looks at the blade, realizing what it was made from, before dying alongside Madara and Obito. Naruto then finally sheathed his blade as the sun began to rise. He kneeled to it, thanking the sun for its power, before being dogpiled by his friends and family. Naruto gets back up, looking at Minato as he began to fade away. You've become quite the knight, my son. I am truly proud to be known as your father. Temujin and Naruto's aunts all gather around and say their goodbyes to Minato as well. Naruto then turns back to everyone else, saying they can now work towards true peace. Sasuke will try to intervene with this, but is knocked out by Naruto and given to Tsunade to be put in a cell for the time being. As now, 3 years go by. We see Naruto, Excalibur, who now has a human-like form, Kurama, and Sakura, all on a hill, looking down at the Heido Kingdom. Sakura asked Naruto what he was going to do now, since most of the fighting was already done. Well, it seems I've already become the greatest knight in the world, so I suppose next will become the greatest knight in the galaxy. She smiles down at Naruto, who looks up at her. Sir Naruto, we're ready for our next lesson. Naruto and Sakura look down at the group of young kids from the next generation of knights. Naruto is teaching them, and this surprised Sakura. Well, I do believe that goal may have to wait, as it seems I must raise the next generation of proud warriors. What will you do, Sakura? Well, I'm no longer a Leaf Shinobi. This shocks Naruto as she continues. I've decided to stay here with you. She kisses Naruto, with Excalibur calling them fools, as they would then jump down to teach the future generation of knights in this kingdom. And this is where I plan to end the story. I hope you all truly enjoyed Naruto as a knight. I think I have a couple more Fire Force what ifs I want to do as well. As if you did like the video and want to see more like it, leave a like on it and consider subscribing, as this is Zero, and I'll see you all on the next one.